What's going on, OFR? And in this video, I'm going to be going over the step-by-step and how to apply for a rental application and what the process entails. So stay tuned and I will see you guys in a little bit. So in this video, we're going to hop onto my computer so this way I can show you guys in how to find an apartment and what to look for. So let's go. Alright, so I want to basically take you guys step by step on how to find an apartment and basically what the process takes. So I'm going to take you from step 1 all the way to the end. I'm not going to fill out an application for an apartment because it's going to ask me for some money and funds. So I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to help you guys on what it's going to look like. So I'm going to go to Solstice Apartments, which I actually did a review on that, did a video on that one, and if you guys haven't seen those videos, you definitely want to go back and just check out how their apartments and what they actually look like. Let's just say I'm gonna go to Solstice and I'm interested in one of their apartments. They all have, most of their websites are all alike. So what you want to do is you're gonna go to their little the 3 lines, and you're always going to look for floor plans. That's where you're going to actually see what's available, how much is it, and they actually could give you all the information there. Now keep in mind that when you fill out the application online, they're going to ask you for the application fee as well as the administration fee. So make sure that you are going to have that money in your bank account and you're ready to actually fill out the application, because that's going to come out of your account once you apply. And once you actually fill out the application and you give your application fee and the administration fee, that's kind of like they actually do like a pre-screening, and then once that goes through, then they'll say, okay, bring the deposit, and the deposit could be $300, $500, depending on what the apartment is going to ask you for. Well, let's go back. So let's just say I'm looking for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So I'm going to click the 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, as you guys can see, these are all the 2-bedrooms, 2-bath that they have available. So let's just say I want to go with the cheapest apartment. So I'm going to go with $1,742. As you guys know, that's only the base rent. So they are going to charge for other things like trash, pest control. They also have like parking, and they also have different fees. So you definitely want to ask, what is the full amount of rent? But if you're actually here looking for an apartment online, then you're going to see that they're going to break it down for you. This apartment is $1,742. And the apartment is going to be 106 and is available on the 18th. Now, a lot of these apartments here is the sooner you move in, then the cheaper the apartment is going to be. That's most, like, you can find that probably 90% of the time that you're actually looking for an apartment, or you're going to be looking, or you're going to be filling out the application, you're going to see that. If there's a lot of apartments, let's say that they have available, then it really depends, because you might find an apartment for 3 bedrooms, 2 bath that's going to be cheaper than the 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and that's probably because it's been in the market for a very long time. So just keep in mind of that, and you want to kind of just do your research and just do your due diligence, so that way you understand if you're actually getting the best price. For this one is actually 2-bedroom, 2-bath. The square footage is 1153 and it's going for 1742, and it's available July 18th. So let's just say I'm going to go for July 18th. They might give me the option of the day that I wanna actually change. So keep in mind that if you do choose the July 18, that they're going to actually hold it to July 18 for you to go through the process. But the reason they're saying July 18 is because they do need 7 days to get your apartment ready, painted, they have to clean the carpets, or they got to get pest control in there. So that's the reason they have a date, because they want to make sure that they're actually getting that apartment clean and ready for you. Now, they might tell you it might be ready sooner, so you want to ask them, would this apartment be ready sooner? And then you'll still probably have the same rate, or if they change the date, then the rates do change. So be very, very careful and be very specific on the day that you want to move in, because if you do move later, sometimes they actually will recalculate your price, and depending on what the market is at that moment, your rate can change. So be very, just make sure that you are ready to move that date. Right now, as you guys can see, the move-in day is going to be July 18th, and this is a 13 months, and the rental is going to be $1,742. Keep also in mind that some apartments do have 13, 14, 15 months. A lot of times, if you go for 15 months, you're going to get a cheaper rate. But it really depends because a lot of these apartments are basically day by day. So their rates change daily. So keep that in mind that if you go in, let's say if you go on a tour or you call them and you say, hey, I'm interested in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and they send you a quote, and let's say they send it to you today, when they'll probably give you 24 hours with that same quote. So if you call 3 days later and you still want that apartment and that apartment is still available, they're going to send you another quote because that rate has changed. So keep that in mind. It's usually based on the market. So just ask these questions as you go. But if you're just filling out the application, this is basically what you need to do. So let's just say we're going to move on. So I'm going to apply. Usually when you start applying, you're going to have to create a username and a password. I'm going to start here. Now, okay, I got it. So as you guys can see, like I was telling you, so I want to move in on the 18th, which is a Saturday. So as you guys can see, the 13th is 1742, 12 months is 1921, 10 months is going to be 1770. So the cheapest rate is going to be the 13 months. So you want to kind of make sure you're looking into that. Now, as you guys can see, this is a floor plan. So this is basically what you're getting. So make sure that is something that you love. A lot of these apartments also have 4 or 5 floor plans for a 2-bedroom as well for 1-bedroom studios and basically whatever you're looking for. So you have a lot of options on what type of floor plan you want. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and then what you can do is deposit starts at $300. So if the application gets processed and it goes through, you're gonna move in with a deposit of $300. If everything goes through, income, your credit, your background check, and everything goes through, it can just be $300. It can also go up to a month or a month and a half. So it all depends on everything that you're actually giving them, and then they make their decisions on that. Okay. Always keep in mind that you're going to be paying the application fee. You're going to pay the administration fee when you apply online. And once they actually call you and say, hey, you are pre-approved, then you can actually bring the $300 to hold the apartment. So that's basically how they do it. If you do get denied for any reason, then you lose the application fee and they give you the administration fee. So just keep that in mind as well. So as you guys can see, there's additional charges here, and you have parking, which is $10, pest control $3, and valid charge $25. So you want to add that to the rent of $1742, and that way you have a better idea. So as you guys can see, your full monthly payment is going to be $1780. Keep that in mind when you're calculating and budgeting on how much you want to pay for your apartment and your utilities. And then water is based on your usage. Whatever you're using, they do bill you once you're in the apartment. So you want to keep that in mind as well. So let's just move forward. So I'm going to continue here. So they're going to ask me to register for, so I'm going to have to put my name, my information, and everything. So I'm not going to fill out the application, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you know on how it works. So you register, you put your information in, you put your email. Once you actually set up an account, you're going to log in and have a password and a username. So for every person that actually is going to apply, so if it's myself and I have 2 roommates, I have to fill out the application. I have to create a username with a password. And then if I'm going to be moving in with 2 other roommates, so this is how it works. I'm going to fill out the application and I'm going to have my own username and password. And then also my roommates are going to have their own username and password. It's just the same way as like if you're married or you're moving in with your spouse, they're also going to have a username and password. So everyone is going to have their information. Once the first person fills out the application, you actually fill out the application. There's going to be a section in the application that's going to ask you who else is going to be moving in the apartment. Once you actually go to that part, you definitely want to put the person's information, your 2 roommates, and then you want to put their email address. Most of the system, you actually put the next person. So you put your information and then you're going to put one of your roommates' information. And then everyone, once I fill out the application and I put let's say Samantha's information, because Samantha's going to be moving with me. Samantha's going to be getting an email because I'm going to put her email on my application. When Samantha fill out her application, she's going to put, well, David is going to move in with me. So then she puts David's the application so he can fill out his. Once everyone actually fills out the application and adds their income and basically put their IDs and put all the documents that they're asking for, then that's basically the application is completed. By the end of the application is basically when you pay, and then you actually can put the application as well as the administration fee, and then the office will receive it as a complete application. So keep that in mind. If you're going to have a co-signer that's going to co-sign with you, make sure that you're also aware that they also need to use a username and password so they can fill out their application and add their income and all their documents in the system as well. So everyone has a username, password, and everyone fills out their application, puts their documents in, and then until everyone that's going to be living in the apartment, their information is in, then the application is actually ready to go. That's basically what it takes. Now, once you actually apply, then that apartment is actually going to get out of the system, and that way when you go back, that apartment shouldn't be on the system anymore. Once that's completed, then you can basically wait about 24 hours, and then the leasing consultant will call you and say, hey, I got your application, we're working on it, and then they'll let you know what's the next step. So that is how you go online and you fill out an application and how the rental process works here in Central Florida. So if you have any questions, definitely comment below if I didn't go over something, and I will definitely make another video for you. So that's basically it, and I will see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed that video going over the step-by-step and how to fill out a rental application here in Central Florida. If you know anyone that's relocating to Central Florida or is actually looking for an apartment, definitely share this video with them so that way I can reach more people that are out there looking for apartments. And if you have any comments or any questions, comment below. That's where our community is at. We're very active. I do read all my messages, so definitely don't be scared to leave a comment. I also have the moving guide, and the moving guide is just a guide to kind of jumpstart your moving process to help you find recruiting companies, links for neighborhoods, and so much more. Now, if this is your first time here, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit that little notification bell so you can be the first person to get my next video. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.